Welcome back. Hello student, already I am going to teach the next chapter DC circuits and measurement. I will give the clue of the numerical of the both the chapter, previous chapter and this chapter after completing this chapter. Now come on, in this chapter electric cell. An electric cell is a source or you can say a device of electrical energy which maintains a continuous flow of the charge in the circuit. A chemical reaction takes place in the electrolyte of cell which maintains supply of charge to the plate and the flow of the charge in the wire, means in external circuit. Thus the cell change chemical energy into electrical energy, and thus we can say the cell is a device which maintains the flow of the charge in the circuit by converting its chemical energy into electrical energy. Now, come on, electromotive force. The work done by the cell, electromotive force, is defined as the work done by the cell in forcing unit positive charge to flow in whole the circuit, including the cell, means cell side, is called electromotive force of the cell. If dW is work done by the cell in forcing the charge dq from its negative to positive electrodes throughout a complete circuit, is called EMF of the cell. Then EMF of the cell equal to W by dW by dq. SI unit, it volt, 1 volt equal to 1 joule per coulomb. It means if 1 joule work done in forcing 1 coulomb charge by the cell throughout a complete circuit within the cell, then the EMF of the cell is 1 volt. And EMF of the cell always directed from negative electrode to positive electrode as shown in figure here in figure. Now EMF is characteristic of the cell. EMF is characteristic of the cell which depends upon the nature of electrolyte and plates of plates and electrolytes used in the cell. EMF of the cell does not depend upon the dimension, means length of electrodes and separation between the electrodes and quantity of electrolyte. What is the quantity of this electrolyte? It does not depend on the dimension of the electrodes via separation D and the quantity of electrolyte in the cell. Terminal potential, the work done by the cell in forcing unit positive charge in external circuit along the electrode. In external circuit means the external resistance R, capital R, is called the terminal potential difference or terminal voltage. Again, come on, the work done by the cell in forcing unit positive charge in an external circuit along the electrodes is called the terminal potential difference or terminal voltage. If dW is the work done by the cell in carrying charge dq in external circuit of resistance R, then the terminal voltage V equal to dW dash by dq, or you can say dW external. dW external. If dW external, then you may put a dW external upon dq. Its SI unit volt and 1 volt equal to 1 joule per coulomb. Now come on. Fourth heading, internal resistance of cell. Resistance of a cell, R, small r. The resistance offered by the resistance offered by electrolyte of cell is called internal resistance. Internal resistance, small r, of that cell. Again, the resistance offered by electrolyte of the cell in flow of charge. Electrolyte of the cell in flow of charge is called internal resistance. Resistance R of cell. Internal resistance of cell depend on following factor. First, it is directly proportional to the distance between the plates, means distance between the electrodes are directly proportional to the distance, means as the distance between the electrodes increases, internal resistance also increases. And second, it is inversely proportional to the cross section area of electrodes immersed in electrolyte, means at the cross section area immersed of electrodes immersed in electrolyte increases, your resistance decreases. And third, internal resistance depends upon the nature, concentration and temperature of electrolyte, means R depends nature, concentration and temperature of electrolyte. R increases with the increase in concentration of electrolyte. Why? As the concentration increases, the viscosity also increases, hence the resistance increases, their thickness of the flow of molecule of ions decreases, so that resistance increases. Second, R decreases as temperature increases. Temperature increases of electrolyte. What we meant with What do you mean by this? It means as the temperature increases, viscosity decreases, and thickness of probability of ions, you can say increases, hence resistance are decreases. Now come on the next topic. Relation between EV and R. Relation between E means EMF, V means terminal voltage, and small r internal resistance of the cell. I have taken a cell, its internal resistance is denoted by R, EMF directed this here denoted by capital E, this negative, this positive, and this is a external resistance. Potential difference along the external resistance is equal to the terminal voltage of the cell. This is a external resistance, this is internal resistance, and I current flows from in external circuit from positive terminal of the cell to the negative terminal of the cell. In steady state, when current I flows in the circuit, due to flow of charge dq in time dt, then total work done by cell that according to definition of EMF, dW equal to E dq, where E EMF of a cell. This work in external circuit, work done by cell in external circuit of resistance capital R, that dW external equal to B dq, where V known as terminal voltage, and the work done in internal circuit means of internal resistance small r dW internal equal to small v dq, where small v equal to IR potential drop in R. Potential drop in R. Therefore, dW internal equal to IR dQ. According to conservation of energy, according to law of conservation of energy, dW equal to dW external plus dW internal. dW E dQ equal to V dQ plus IR dQ, are equal to V plus IR, or V equal to E minus IR. From this terminal voltage V always less than E, EMF of cell E during working of cell, cell. V equal to terminal voltage V equal to IR, both potential difference along the external resistance. Therefore, IR equal to E minus IR, or R plus R equal to E, or I equal to E upon capital R plus small r. This is amount of current drawn from the cell during the discharging, you can say, working of the cell. Where capital R plus small r is a total resistance. If I equal to 0, then from equation 1, then from equation 1, E equal to V equal to E, means when no current drawn from the cell, then terminal voltage always EMF equal to the EMF. Second point, if R is a very small, then V equal to also equal to the terminal voltage. Graph between variation of EMF this E, this V, and this R. Terminal voltage vary with the R. EMF of the cell remain constant. R change. As the R change, terminal voltage also change here. during the third point, during charging of cell V equal to E minus I into R, V equal to E plus IR, means during the charging V is greater than EMF of the cell, because the direction of the current change in the internal circuit. Now, V equal to, I may be written, V equal to E upon 1 plus R by capital R. If R tend to infinity, then V tends to E. It means here the variation here given, E, D, and you can say this is in capital R. If R infinity, then V equal to E. Now